Hey Rockstar, I got another live call for you today, talking to a motivated seller and talking subject to today. And there's a really valuable lesson, actually a couple valuable lessons in this call. And you know, when you own a business, you're always looking to optimize the business and increase the efficiency of the business. And you kind of start here. Everybody starts here at 12 o'clock, and then you kind of come around here, and this would be like 3 o'clock, and then you make some more optimizations. And you get to 6 o'clock, and then you come back around here, and then you're at 9 o'clock, and then you make some more optimizations, and boom, you're right back to where you started again with all the same problems. And that's what I've noticed here is what happened to my business over the last couple of years. And so go ahead and take a look, follow along, and see if you can kind of pick it out of what went wrong here, and then I'll go ahead and tell you what happened and how this all turned out at the end. All right, enjoy. EpicBreakthrough.com is the creative financing breakthrough real estate investors are looking for. Get started with a list of 21 creative financing terms and deal structure templates to invest in real estate using more of your mind and less of your money. Epic is changing the game. Start now for free at EpicBreakthrough.com.
Hey Matt, you gave me a call about my property.
Oh, right. Yeah, I got, you came through a different avenue for me, so I was kind of curious as what was going on. Did you find a website or something?
Yeah, it was a website, and then Craigslist, and some kind of stuff like that.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so
I sent out a whole bunch of different people.
got it. You have a property for sale then? Yeah, most people that reach out to me, they want to know how much they can get for their house, how this all works. You have those same type of questions?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, perfect. I'll just ask you a few questions about it, and then give you a couple options, and then you can tell me how you'd like to proceed. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right. So I got your name now, I got your info, got your phone numbers. We've got that all confirmed. I'll ask you about the property now. What's the general condition? If you're going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect condition, 1 being a tear down, where would it be?
Oh, well, probably in terms of being a teardown, I would say it's 8.
An 8?
Not 10.
Well, okay, so a 10 would be like you just remodeled it. That's all.
Yeah, it's ready. All it needs is a remodel on it. Like everyone buys it, everyone's gutting it. I mean, I've talked to hundreds of you guys. Everybody's gonna gut it. The price that I'm getting told how much it's gonna cost to restore or to get it up to the California style with the laminate floors and all that is $50,000.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're actually between 35 and 70, but I actually know I'm doing the work myself, and I know it. There's no way it's going to 70. Okay. If it goes 70, then you guys are using contractors, and you don't have your own crew, which you're not the right one for us, because that means you're not competing right.
Yeah, so you've talked to 100 of us guys. Interesting. So
yeah, I've been doing this for almost a year.
Okay.
To sell the house.
Well, what's the problem? How come you haven't sold it if you talked to 100 people?
Well, my mom lives there, and she's been getting surgeries, right? And so I'm trying to get her to come to my house, and then she's still weak after the surgeries. So then we started the ball rolling. She wasn't able to move. So now I waited till she got healed, and now she can move. We already started moving her stuff, so now I can finally do it.
Very good. So is she still in it then?
Yeah, she's still there.
Okay.
All the way until the last day she's going to be there.
Got it. If it was going to be a rental, what do you think it would rent for?
I put it up for $2,000, and I got a ton of replies for that. I put it up on Zillow, but I put utilities included.
Okay.
So I turned it off because I just wanted to see what the price would be for.
Sweet. All right. Let's see. So if your mom was going to stay there, say for another 10 years or so, what are like a few things for sure you would fix? Anything?
If she was going to stay there for 10 years, I guess I would just restore the bathroom. There's one bathroom there that we were going to remodel the whole thing. First, we redid all the drainage plumbing, because all the houses in that area, they have old drainage. So we redid that, and then we just left the bathroom with a tub back and all that. But I would redo the tiles there. I might get a new air conditioner every year. We service it to keep it running. And so I would do that for her. And I already got a new water heater.
Okay.
That's about it. I wouldn't do anything else. I mean, there's nothing else that she would need there, to be honest.
Okay, well, you gave me that $50,000 number. What was that including? I've been writing in.
Well, the roof is like a tar type of roof, right? The tar and the white paint thing. So everyone wants to get a new roof. It's not leaking or anything, but they're calculating a new roof.
Got it. Okay.
And then like the laminate flooring, just painting, things like that.
Got it. Just bring it up to date then. Yeah, I remember you saying that, to bring it to the style. Okay, got it. I was writing, and so I was kind of multitasking. I shouldn't do that. So it sounds like something that really it might work for us. Your mom's moving out is why you're selling it. She's moving in with you.
She's moving in with me.
Awesome. Okay. So you've talked to a bunch of people. Have you considered just calling a real estate agent, make it a whole lot easier on yourself?
I don't want to have to go through the hassle of getting it through so that the banks can finance it and all that stuff. Oh, okay. So I got to tell you, so it's just 1,243 square feet, right? So it's actually around 1,600, but I didn't. It's not permitted, so I can't put that square footage on there.
Got it.
The one-car garage was converted into a master suite. In the back, an 800 square foot workshop garage, separate.
Got it. Okay. Garage is sweet. Very good. I just moved to Vegas like 3 years ago, so I'm still kind of working my way around town. I still got to put GPS most time I go anywhere. All right, so this is Henderson, yeah?
No, this is in
downtown south.
Charleston area.
Okay, got it. All right, I see it now. Okay, perfect. All right, so if we chose to buy the property, we're gonna need to pay off any taxes, liens, or mortgage, anything like that?
No. Well, the mortgage is we owe 100,000 on it.
Okay.
So that would be cool.
All right. So I'll go ahead and do a little research, check the current market conditions. But do you have an idea of what properties like yours are selling for?
Yeah, I got the offers that I started getting back just within this week. I got incredible offers before. I wish I would have grabbed, but it's not that anymore. But I used Redfin, the last one that I got, so I can get some type of a median number, and then they're offering us the first offer is 243 sight unseen. Okay. And then they don't know about.
And they ended up what? I'm sorry, just cut out on me.
And that is going the addition that was there. I mean, I can't guarantee it's going to get permitting, but I do know that the guy that built that was a contractor, and the guy that was my stepfather, and he died. The guy in the back that built the garage, he built that as a contractor. So it's not.
Got it. Okay.
Ghetto stuff. Yeah.
So Redfin's in 243. Is that like one of those automated things?
I got a call from some lady, and then she walked me through it.
Okay, very good. So 243. What's the lowest price you might consider?
The lowest price that we would consider would be like, I'll be frank with you. I mean, I'm not going to go for it yet unless I have to, but 225 is our minimum.
Okay. Yeah. Under the right conditions, would that all be negotiable?
Down to 225? Yeah, if we got the right conditions, like helping us move and stuff like that, that's like rock bottom down there. Like, there have to be a incentive for me not to use the other guys.
We've certainly done that before. Yeah. Cool. All right. Let's see. I've got we need a new roof, maybe AC and bathroom, rent for about $2,000. I'm just running through this thing, make sure I got everything. Okay. Floorings, we got about a $50,000 estimate. We got 1,200 permitted square feet, 1,600 there. Not permitted, about $100,000 mortgage. We got to see. Redfin says 243, 225 your minimum, might be negotiable. All right, so did I miss anything? Is there anything else I need to know about the property?
No, unless you want to know about the neighbors that are buying up the land around it.
That's getting scooped up over there too?
Yeah, well, the neighbor's an attorney that he bought the two properties around there, like one next door and in the office on Easter. And so he's been trying to buy that property, but my mom's afraid to tell him because she doesn't want the neighbor to know she's leaving. And he wants her to buy that, so I don't know, maybe he can sell it to her or something.
So we're going to exercise a little discretion.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, okay. The other guy pulled up in a freaking van with like cash sale van with signs all over it.
Yeah, okay. No, I get that. It's actually becoming a little bit more common these days. People are a little bit embarrassed about some of their situations, so yeah, I get it. All right, so, gosh, John, in a perfect world, I mean, if you could wave a magic wand, what would you like to have happen?
that we get a nice offer and we sell it today. That would be a perfect world.
Perfect. All right. Nice offer today. I could do that.
We're ready to go.
I could do that for you. Tell me what's a nice offer and we could just put this thing to bed. What would we have to do?
I would say if you offer 235, I would probably just cancel all the other stuff I got going on and go for it.
That'd make it easy on you, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me check here real quick.
Our stop loss is at 225. That's why I said 225.
No, I got you.
I put a stop loss on this property. I'm not gonna chase it all the way down if it happens like that.
Got it. Okay. Let's see.
And I'm not gonna tread water by getting it permitted. I mean, if I get it permitted, the extra stuff I can tread water for a bit. But it'd be better for somebody that has experience with all that.
Okay. I gotta put 50 in. I'd be putting 285. I think we're pretty close, John. If I gave you that, if I just let's cut to the chase and I didn't even try to do the math. If I did that, maybe even potentially a little bit more. If I could give you some money now and the rest later, would you be open to something like that?
What would be your offer then?
Well, I mean, if I gave you some money now, how much would you need right now for it to be real?
Honestly, we don't need money.
Okay.
Right now, like we're okay.
Okay.
Financially.
All right. Because I've got a bunch of deals on my desk right now, and I got to choose where I'm going to allocate my funds. And
sure.
So I'm looking at this, and what would make it easier, would you guys be open to say we just left the money, or excuse me, left the mortgage in place, and I gave you money for your equity?
Now how much time are you going to give me to think about that one? I like that.
It's counting down 9, 8. 7.
I like that, but I got to definitely call my mom, right? Because it's under her name in the trust and all that.
Got it. So it's in a trust.
So what you're saying is that
we would keep it
in. Wait. Explain how that would work for me.
Yeah, sure. So, and this is really common right now, particularly since the mortgage rates have gone up. Because I got to go get another loan, and then
right.
It's not going to be contingent like a normal consumer loan would be. But I got to pay closing costs, and the banks make all the money. So if we can keep it in house, sure, that would be better. So what would happen is we'd leave the loan in place. I'll just take over the maintenance on the property. I'll take over the payments. I'll take over all responsibility on the property, and I'll make those payments. And then you guys would give me the deed, and then we'd come up with some sort of additional loan that we'd put on it that would be between you and I could give you some money down now, and then we can make some payments over time. So it'd give you a nice little cash flow, give your mom a nice residual income, and we could all win that way. And
then you would actually let her cash out on the equity.
Yeah. We can make arrangements on that for sure.
Oh man. Okay. So I like that. I think that's gonna work. Let me give her a call real quick.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a call right back. I won't be long.
Okay. I'm here local, John, so we could handle this today if you wanted to get it done today.
Well, yeah, I do want to handle it today. I need this out of my hair. I got a business that I'm building, and I got customers I got to see.
Oh yeah, you got better things to do.
Over here getting on.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a call right back.
All right, I'll be here for another half hour. Talk soon.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so far so good. And he said that the price that he could take right away, and that if he got it done today and he'd sell it today, was at $235, and that was actually a pretty darn good number. And I should have just taken that, but I wanted to entertain the idea of potentially doing a subject to here. Wouldn't have to come out with as much money, wouldn't have to borrow as much money. And so I tested the waters there with all intention. I was going to come back and take this $235 and just kind of reluctantly accept, because it was a good deal at $235. And I was surprised he said it, actually. But, he was so receptive and so excited about the subject too. I was like, okay, let's just let it fly and see how it goes. And so he went to go check with his mom, and then he called me back. Hey. All right, no, totally. I mean, just so we don't waste our time, can you guys tell me what the exact offer is that she wants to see?
I'm sorry, your phone's cutting out.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now? Is this better?
Yeah.
Check 1, 2. All right. Yeah, so I can certainly put that together. Could she tell me, can you guys kind of tell me what you'd like to see, just so I don't, we don't go back and forth. I don't want to waste your time.
Are you talking about price wise?
Yeah.
Put 140,000 in the pocket.
Okay. So we got we got one there and 140 in the pocket. All right.
And then now I'm sure she would fight that and not
got it.
Keep having me call other people too and all that.
Perfect. Okay, so if I were to do that, and we were talking a little bit about making the payments potentially. So if I took over the payments on the mortgage, and then I'll give you the 140, but it's how I would give it to you. I could, like I said, I could give you some money now, and I'll give you some over time, and then go ahead and put some cash right at close so everyone's happy. Then we can go ahead and just make monthly payments, so she's got a nice little income coming to her, all secured by real estate. And then I'll take care of all the closing costs, everything. You guys won't have to pay for a thing.
How long are you looking to be able to finance it?
As long as humanly possible. But
how much can you put down then? Because I know for her it's going to really be about how much she has in her hand.
Okay. Well, now we're talking about something else, because you said you guys didn't need the money, so that's why I was like,
no, not up front. Because some people were like, "I'll give you like 5,000 right now, and then you can do the deal that way." We didn't. We never needed money up front for the deal.
Okay.
From the deal, yeah.
But you need money up front now?
No, we don't need money up front. We don't need money. Like what I understand when people ask me if I need money when it's cash buyers, it's I'll give you money out of the money that we're going to give you in the end. So if you need 5,000 to move, or you need whatever it is to get you going, here's $5,000 so you can move now, and then we'll just take it out in the back end.
Right.
And that's what I was assuming if you were asking if we need cash.
Yeah. I mean, I can do that for sure, and I could give you more than that, or we could just go with
a
zero.
lot more than that. It wouldn't. There's like, man, there's that. That's not going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. If anything less than 100 grand is in her pocket, there's just no way she's going to go for that.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. So when I purchase properties, I need to have equity in place, or I need to be able to create a cash stream for myself. I really don't care so much about price. I'm more about creating the cash flow for myself. So that's where, like, I can give you guys more. I mean, we could do the 140 and give you that, no problem. But I need to arrange terms on how I give that to you, so I'm able to turn this into a cash flowing opportunity for myself.
I got you. Yeah, you're doing it really creatively. That's really interesting how you're doing that.
So we.
Go ahead, man.
You know what? I got this thing called a letter of intent.
Okay.
And it's got two different options on it. So I can give you, like, here's the fast cash, we'll just get done with this and be all over with it. And then the other one where, I could give you a little bit more money and just get it to, I'll be creative on how I give it to you.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're open for that, man.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sweet. Let me, I'll put that letter of intent together. And if you guys like one of them, then I'll go ahead and put in a formal agreement, just the way it says on the letter of intent.
I'm going to be honest with you. I personally like if you were making payments. If she got payments, to me, that's better personally, because I like that she will always have income, and that there's no way for her to go to the casino and spend all that money.
Right.
I like that. To be honest, let me see how she feels about it.
Right.
Just in the offer, but I'm definitely for the payments. I like that a lot better in our situation.
How old is your mom, John?
She's 82.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's very mobile too, so
that's very good.
She's still going.
You're lucky to have her, man.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
I love. It's great that you're taking care of her and looking out for her. Let's see. All right, so I'll put that together, and I'll just let's see, text it to you.
Yeah, do that. That's perfect.
Oh, I got your email address too, I think, right?
John Ramon at Gmail or Handy John LB.
I got Handy John. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That's my work one. That's perfect.
Okay, cool. I can put that together for you and have it over, I don't know, a few minutes.
Sounds good, man. I'll wait for it.
Cool. Take care, John. Talk to you soon.
Okay. All right, Matt. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, so I went ahead, I sent over the 2-option letter of intent. I've reduced that from 3 to 2 recently, and it's working a lot better. But that's another story for another video. On this call, I made a couple mistakes. I don't know if you caught them, but the first one right away was I wasn't talking to the seller. I wasn't talking to the decision maker. And that's kind of rule number 1 when it comes to any sort of sales, right? But I was talking to the son of the seller. I mean, I wasn't oblivious that I wasn't talking to the seller. I knew I wasn't. But it seemed like the son had mom's best interest at heart. It seems like he had some influence over the decisions that she would make. And we were getting along. We connected. We were having fun. And it was going really well. So it didn't seem like that much of a concern. So there's a saying that you should inspect what you expect. And I expected that we were moving along fine and we were buds. But you need to inspect that. If you make these assumptions, you know what they say when you assume, right? So I should have asked something along the lines like, well, John, it sounds like, you're taking care of your mom and you're making the decisions for her. So, if you and I come to an agreement, she's just going to sign off on it. I should have confirmed. I should have done that, but I didn't. And then the second mistake, and I referenced this at the very top of the video, when you have a business and you start optimizing and trying to look for how you can improve it, and you're changing your strategies and your processes, maybe you're outsourcing and delegating, and it is possible, if you're not paying attention, to overdo it, to where you can end up right back to where you started from with the same problems, or you create a bunch of new problems. And that's kind of what happened here, what I noticed. And in hindsight, hindsight's a bitch, isn't it? It's 2020, and I get it, what happened right now. But hey, in every transaction, there's always a lesson. So, I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and that's where I started investing in real estate. But I was very much a cash flow focused investor. And in Los Angeles, it's very difficult to cash flow. The prices are just too high, and the rents haven't kept up with them. So creating a cash flow opportunity or cash flow deal, difficult. So Mercedes and I got really focused and entrenched in and embedded in the Midwest and the South, where it was much, much easier to do. So we got really good at doing this whole business virtually over the phone. And we got really good. We built a huge portfolio, and we were able to create so many opportunities. We created a turnkey operation out of it and did it for other people too. That's what we have is cash flow savvy. And so I got so accustomed and so used to doing that for so long that I kind of forgot the power and the impact of the amount of rapport that you can build and the amount of action that can be taken when you're looking at somebody face to face, when you're in their presence and you're working person to person, belly to belly. And so when I moved here to Las Vegas, I got really excited about that because, there is the opportunity here to create cash flow. And certainly nothing like Los Angeles, but the opportunities here are very viable in Vegas. And so we've done that a few times here, and I'm looking to do a bunch more. And what didn't register to me was I was talking to somebody right here in Vegas. And rather than closing for the next phone call, I should have closed for an appointment to visit the property. This conversation was going good enough to where that would have been worth my time and it would have been worth my energy. Because when you're working this business virtually, although you can do it and you can do it, be very, very successful at it, you're going to lose probably 50% of all of the yeses that you get. And you're going to lose 50% of the good energy calls like the one I just had. Because something happens, life happens really, who knows, it's something always different. But something happens when you hang up the phone, say you got the yes, you hang up the phone, and now you got to get the signature, and something happens there where you don't get the signature half the time. And as you'll get better and you'll get more experience, and you might reduce that and improve your stats to, you're only losing 40%, you're only losing 30%, but you'll never get to the point where you're going to close 100% of the deals over the phone that you would have closed had you been there in person. So there is some slippage or some leakage there when you work this business virtually. And lesson learned. I just wasn't, I'm so into the motion and got so good at doing this virtually. You have this, it's not a false sense of security, but a strong sense of security. And you have a huge confidence that, it's like, I do this every day. It's no big deal. But what I could have done and created had I been there face to face could have been an entirely different outcome, because now I'm waiting for this guy's call, and now he's not calling me back. And a couple hours later, I finally got in touch with him, and he said, Matt, I got a bunch of other offers, so my mom and I, we're going to go ahead and sit at the dinner table tonight, and we're going to look at them, and we're going to pick the best one and make our answer and give our answer in the morning. So, right? So that's another disadvantage of doing this virtually when you could have done it in person, is you have no defense against the people that are there in person. And so I don't know. He said they had a deal and they took someone else's deal, and then like 10 minutes later, no, maybe an hour later, he sent a text out, and it was written like it was a broadcast text, like he sent the same text to everybody. And so now he was trying to bid everybody up against each other. And that property went, I think, for $252. And looking back, I should have just taken the 220 or the 235 and closed it that day and just ran right over there and got the signature. Expensive lesson. And that's the thing. You know, when you're doing this business, you're either making money or you're getting educated. And I got schooled on this one, but really by my own fault. I knew better. And, you know, sometimes we just need those reminders. All right, so moving on to the next one. Lots of opportunities, a great market. And we're getting to talk to a lot more sellers than we have in the past. And we'll just keep on closing them, and I'll keep sharing them with you. And if you like seeing these, you like listening to them, you like the lessons that are within each one of these calls, because there is a lesson to be learned with every single transaction. You are going to experience something that you've never experienced before. And so you come out of each one a little bit wiser, a little bit smarter, and a little bit more equipped to handle the next opportunity that comes your way. So if you like these, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you want to keep listening to them. I really appreciate that. And that's it for today. Good night. God bless. To your success, health, peace, love, and happiness. I'm Matt Theriault, living the dream. Take care.